Hey there, young souls. Welcome to the first ever episode of Old Stories for Young Souls, the only show where we time travel through chaos, counterculture, and questionable fashion choices. Today, we're talking about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Not a vibe, not a Pinterest mood board, but a book by the original chaos wizard, Hunter S. Thompson. See this man? This man once ran for sheriff, took his campaign photos in a bathtub, and even brought his typewriter to a Hells Angels party. What a legend. So, Chapter 1. What even is Gonzo? Okay, so before Fear and Loathing, Hunter was already known for being, well, unhinged. With purpose. He wrote hard-hitting, immersive journalism where he didn't observe the story, he became it. He called it Gonzo journalism. So what even is Gonzo? So imagine writing an article about a rock concert while stage diving, half dressed with a margarita in one hand and a notepad in the other. That's Gonzo. Messy, wild, and weirdly poetic. Chapter 2. A Savage Journey Begins. So, it's 1971, Hunter gets an assignment from Sports Illustrated to write a motorcycle race in the Nevada desert. He's like, sure, I'll cover that if I could bring my attorney, a suitcase full of drugs, and absolutely no chill. He goes to Vegas in a red convertible with a Samoan lawyer named Oscar Zeta Acosta. They don't just cover the race, they go on a hallucinogenic road trip through America's soul. Spoiler, America's soul? Not super stable. So Hunter returns from Vegas with a barely coherent sentence, but somehow turns into a literary magic. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas was published in 1972 in Rolling Stone magazine. Then, as a novel. It's wild, it's satirical, it's one man's drug-fueled rampage to the failure of the American dream. And no, this is not your average find yourself in the desert spiritual journey. This is more like lose yourself, maybe your wallet, and definitely your sanity. I bought a lizard-shaped ashtray and screamed at a cactus. I think I found enlightenment. Chapter 4. From book to big screen. So, flash forward to 1998. Hollywood decades. Hey, this absolute fever dream, let's make it into a damn movie. Enter Johnny Depp as Hunter's alter ego, Raoul Duke. Benicio del Toro as the terrifying yet lovable attorney, Dr. Gonzo. Directed by Terry Gilliam, the same guy from Monty Python, which honestly explains a lot. The movie is chaotic, trippy, and honestly kind of brilliant. It flopped at the box office, but then slowly mutated into a cult classic. College dorm posters were never the same again. Chapter 5. So, why does it still matter? Because Fear and Loathing isn't just about drugs and lizards. Okay, it's mostly about drugs and lizards. But underneath the madness, it's a howl of frustration. A crazy cracked mirror held up to American culture. Full of dreams that don't work, systems that break people, and a narrator who's spiraling, but still paying attention. It's funny, it's disturbing, and somehow, it's honest. And that's what Hunter was chasing. Not a high, a truth. Even if it came wrapped in a pile of empty beers and political rants. So the next time someone says books are boring, hit them up with Fear and Loathing. Just maybe skip the part about the ether, and the adochrome, and the lizard people. Okay, that's it for this week's episode of Old Stories for Young Souls. Remember to like, subscribe, and remember, buy the ticket, take the ride. But maybe, bring a map, a therapist, and like, a juice box maybe. See you next time!